Hello everyone, Journeyman here and welcome to episode 3 of the Harry Kane team. This is my Football Manager 2018 beta save with Tottenham Hotspurs. So, you've joined us right back on the eve of the Champions League group stage draw. So let's go ahead and see which teams we'll be competing up against this season. So we've been drawn in a that's actually a pretty good group. That's a pretty easy group. We got Porto. We know they have a lot of great players. And we also got drawn in with Shakhtar Donetsk. That's a very winnable game. And then FC Viitorul, who are apparently playing in the Romanian Premier Division. So that's actually a very kind draw. We could have been a lot worse. So I'm actually pretty excited about the prospect of playing in the Champions League. Then we have 2 games in today's episode. Obviously, we're up against Liverpool and then Manchester United. And we also have the small matter of the January transfer window. Now, speaking of transfers, I did add one player to the team, and that was Italian striker Giuseppe Rossi. Now, the thing about Rossi is that he is no doubt a quality player, but he can't stay fit. Honestly, that's kind of been the Achilles heel of his, pun intended, of his career so far. And if the guy's fit, he can definitely do a good job for us, especially as a backup striker behind Llorente and Harry Kane. And I bought him on a really cheap deal, 25 grand a week, and he came in off 3 transfers. So this is a player that if you're looking to bring just a little bit more depth to the Premier League side, this guy can definitely help you out. So free transfer, nothing really to lose, even if he doesn't play a single game for us, it's a freebie. So honestly, what does it really matter that much? Alright, so here we are just before the first major game of the season. That's going to be at Anfield up against Liverpool. So with that in mind, we're actually going to handle the breathing here, because from the reports I got, they like to play the ball through the middle. They like to play through balls. So we can try and use this new breathing tab to see if we can influence that at all. So what I'm going to do, talk to the team. Let me see. Opposition. Mo Salah is their key player. We have to make sure we show Mo Salah into his weaker side throughout. Definitely. Very little reaction from the squad. That probably was like a no shit Sherlock kind of situation there. What else can we talk about real quick? Let me see. Talk to the team about Sadio Mane. Can't really think with him for some reason. Add instructions. So, okay, so this brings up the individual screen here. Liverpool like to play a 4-5-1 formation apparently in this game. So what we're going to do is we are going to close down Never. I mean, the guy's got tons and tons of pace, so you probably want to close him down too early. Roberto Firmino, definitely close him down. Always close Roberto Firmino down, nice, because he can turn on a dime. Is Coutinho not playing for them? I'd be very surprised if Coutinho isn't playing for them. Emre Can, Lovren. Make sure we close down Lovren very quickly, because we know he is prone to errors. So, okay there. So, perfect scenario. Change the squad. Nope, I think that's good. All right, so that was kind of, again, I'm still getting to grips with what you can do on that screen. Let me know in the comments below if I've missed anything, or because I wanted to really focus our defense on not allowing through balls, and I don't know if that's an option yet, or if there's even an option at all, be honest with you. So if you do know how to do that, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, first big match of the season, up against Liverpool, away from home. Apparently, Liverpool's form has been inconsistent, and we are too early to tell. So the biggest strength for them is their first touch. Potential weakness, goals against. 5 of the 9 assists have come from the left side of the pitch. So, interesting. Okay, so left side, our left side or their left side? I presume their left side, just because they haven't really got a good left back. They've still got Alberto Moreno there. So with that in mind, Kieran Trippier is going to play a big role today, getting forward up and down that flank. Changes to the team. I'm going to keep the same team that won up against West Ham last time out. No need to make any changes. Sissoko's going to play in midfield again this week. Could have played Dembele there, but I'm just going to stick with that. That'll do. All right, so proceed to the match. Let's do this. Let's get a win up against our rivals. I have tried and lower the sound a little bit. I still think it's probably a little bit too loud. I think you can hear it in the background. This is how they line up. Mane, Firmino, Salah. Johnny apparently is a new signing at right back for them. Moreno is obviously playing left back. He is definitely the weak link in their side. So this is obviously a new stadium as well. Looks like nothing like Anfield, but honestly, what does it really matter? Alright, so Alright, actually, let's go ahead and... I can't adjust the settings, that's a bit crap. Oh yeah, so basically I'm still having the issue of seeing my taskbar come up on the screen, and I can't shift over to try and click the button on the settings button over here. See if I can actually... Oh, nope, I cannot. Alright, so never mind. Here's an early chance here for Liverpool, but Ben Davies as well to get across and make the change. Alright, ball's cleared. Moreno to Mane. Mane. This is where he's very dangerous there. Good effort there from Sadio Mane. He blasted over the bar though, so... Alright, here's a chance maybe for us to get in this game now. Here's Christian Eriksen. Eriksen, great through ball to Harry Kane. Ooh, unlucky. Really should have found the back end there, Harry Kane. That was a decent opportunity. Probably should have scored. Alright, so far... we've done alright possession-wise. We're actually looking really good. Looks like controlling the game a little bit. They've had a few more shots than we have, but there's nothing to be concerned about. Alright, so just before halftime here, everyone's doing okay. Not really created too many big opportunities. That one from Harry Kane was kind of a big miss for us. If we took the lead, we could then just sit back a little bit and invite the pressure. Not invite the pressure, but invite them onto us, because we know Liverpool aren't very good at the back. We could have caught them on the counter-attack. Anyway, enough rambling. So let's get to the atmosphere. So to get to the dressing room atmosphere screen. Despite the atmosphere in the room, most players are preoccupied with something else. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a passionate response, and I'm going to say I'm happy with the performance, and everyone gives me the thumbs up. Honestly, in the big picture thing, big picture of things, Liverpool away from home, wouldn't be a bad result. Honestly, a draw at Anfield is never a bad result. We all know they're a very talented team. Got a lot of really good individuals, especially on the attacking front. So if we keep a clean sheet and we get away with a point, that really would not be too bad of a result. Alright, so then a couple of changes. Coutinho is now on the field for Liverpool, but here's a chance for us. Dele Alli's through on goal. Weak effort there, an easy save, and Simon Mignolet in goal. Alright, chance for Liverpool. Coutinho gets the ball for the first time. Here's Wijnaldum to Coutinho. Good interception there for Victor Wanyama. Once again, doing a great job screening in front of the back four. Hugo Lloris hits it long for Kane, but it's nowhere near him. Oh, he gets on the ball. That's a terrible error there, I think, from Joe Gomez. And that's a fantastic save for Mignolet, keeping the ball out. Could have been 1-0 there. Harry Kane has a couple opportunities in this game. Eriksen whips it in, goes nowhere. There's Wanyama on the volley. Good effort there from Victor Wanyama. Here's a free kick. Eriksen whips this ball in. Vertonghen rises, and that's a good save from Vertonghen. Sorry, Mignolet again from Vertonghen. Mignolet's kept him in the game so far. Here's a counter-attacking opportunity of Liverpool, though. This is where they're very dangerous. Milner hits that wide to Johnny. Johnny crosses in, and a good deflection from Ben Davies. Goes behind for a corner kick. Here's Coutinho. Whips it in. Good clearance. Forced to Mo Salah. Got to close him down quickly here. We don't. The ball's put into Sturridge. Oh, and that was a good opportunity for Liverpool to take the lead. You got to close them down there. You can't let them have space outside the box. So, here's a chance. Liverpool. Coutinho whips it in, and the ball is cleared. Only as far as Coutinho took a deflection on the way through, and it's 1-0. Philippe Coutinho gets the opening goal here. 66 minutes on the clock. All right, so let's go to the tactics screen. Let's see if we can make some changes, because things really aren't working for us right now. So, cancel that. Where's the screen? Tactics. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do here, could switch things up. Go to 4-2-3-1 formation. Götze can be on the right wing, inside forward maybe, on attack. There we go, perfect, that'll work there. Eriksen, Dele Alli, I think about bringing you off, honestly. Could bring on Son instead. Son can play as a striker alongside Harry Kane. We'll do that. Again, I'm filling out a lot of these tactics right now. So we'll do Son and Harry Kane up top. And then let's also switch to an attacking style. Perfect. And confirm the changes. Alright, so 1-0 down. Got to check that back in this change of formation. Let's see if this will work. Son's on the field for the first time under my management. Here's Coutinho. Could tackle left and Trippier. Here's a chance of counter-attack. Here's Harry Kane. Christian Eriksen coming off the left flank now. Harry Kane through to Son. Oh, Jesus. Got to hit the target there. Got to hit the target there. That was a good opportunity to equalise. Honestly, we haven't played that badly today. We don't deserve to lose this game. through a lucky deflection. Here's Eriksson, here's Davis now getting up the fly line, crosses in, and I think Ben Davis almost got lucky there. Minole had to tip it out and it goes up for a corner. Let's see if we can make the most of this. Eriksson whips it in, looks for Sissoko, can't find him, and the ball's going to be clear. So I'm going to make another change. Let's bring off Sissoko. Let's bring on Fellaini. And Fellaini, you can play as ball-winning midfielder, sure. Support. Wanyama, we might as well push you forward as well. We might as well go for it. Pointless sitting back 1-0 down, especially when we're starting to control the game a bit more. Alright, so 4 minutes of add-on time here. Looks like we're going to lose our first game in charge of Tottenham. And this would be one hell of a bad result. Eriksson whips it in, looking for Kane, can't find him, and that's going to be it. It's going to end up in a 1-0 defeat against Liverpool. So disappointing result, to say the very least. I'm going to hand over to my assistant manager. Everyone seemed motivated from that. But anyway, disappointing game, disappointing result. Honestly, I expected us to get at least a draw today, or maybe even push for a winner. Overall, though, we look a better team than they do. We just couldn't carve out the right kind of opportunities. And not to mention, Harry Kane missed a couple that he wouldn't normally miss. Okay, so here we are, just 5 days away now from the Man United game, and I get a scouting report from my chief scout or data analyst, and basically this gives me an overlay of what the team looks like. Man United are going to look like. So, if you've noticed as well, this year they've added the addition of telling you who's playing where. So basically, you got Darmian as a fullback, Valencia as a wingback, inside forwards, Mkhitaryan, Turin, Matos, and attacking midfielder, Lukaku as a target man. So it kind of gives you a better idea of the opposition you're facing, and also tells you the mentality and team shape as well. So, yeah, you're getting more information about the opposition, so you'll be able to react appropriately. Again, I'm still not quite used to this game 100% yet, so I don't know how to react to it, but nevertheless, it's good information, and I'm sure a little bit down the line it will be very valuable to me. Alright, so here we go with the second test of the season. Obviously, last time out we lost 1-0 against Liverpool, very disappointingly, but we're up against Man United today, who are currently 5th in the table. We currently sit 7th. Take a look at the screen real quick. Their leadership void in the squad, and they play a physically strong squad, a little to worry about in that department. Okay, so they play a 4-2-3-1 wide formation. Marcus Rojo is not playing. Eric Bailly is suspended. Ibrahimovic is obviously out for torn knee ligaments, and Mkhitaryan is actually not available today with sprained knee ligaments. So, going into today's game, obviously this is we're playing at home, so it's a possibility we can win it, but it's going to be a tough match either way. On the plus side, I do have some good players coming back from injury now. Sergio Ria is available to play right back if necessary, and also Eric Dyer comes back into the side as a Carrillo, however you pronounce it. Is it Carrillo? Carrillo. We'll go with Carrillo, or Shuttler, as I'm sure it's pronounced. So we'll go with that. Son's also come into the team to play in the hole just behind Harry Kane. Gertz has moved to the right as a bit more an advanced playmaker, and I've benched Dele Alli because his form has been borderline atrocious at the start of the season. So hopefully that'll wake him up and we'll get much better performances as the season goes on. So, alright, moving forward. I also made a slight tweak to the tactics as well. I've basically moved the tempo forward a little bit more. I usually go for a slower tempo, but I'm finding we're struggling to break down opposition. So I'm going to go for a quicker tempo, maybe catch teams on the counter-attack. Alright, so most players interested in listening to you despite the far from interested. Okay, so they don't want to hear what I have to say. That's nice, isn't it? I am the boss after all. Alright, so going into today's game, obviously we are playing at home. Again, not sure how this is going to go, to be honest with you. Up against Jose Mourinho, the first real test at home this season, and we'll see how well we do. Alright, here's the first highlight of the game. De Gea hits it forward, returning as well to win it. Götze battles in midfield, but he loses it out. Here's Lukaku. Lukaku to Arda. Arda plays through to Lukaku, who's through on goal, pulls it back to Juan Mata, who makes it 1-0. Early goal here for Manchester United. Honestly, it's been about 50-50 thus far. Alright, here is maybe a chance to get back in this game before the halftime. Ball's hit forward. The Eriksson's ball to win it in the air. Here's Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer to Götze. Great ball through to Trippier. Trippier, great cross into Harry Kane. Get in there, Harry Kane. Great cross there from Kieran Trippier. And Harry Kane just flung himself at the ball. and rocket it into the back of the net. Decent build-up player here. Good to found space there. Played at Trippier. That's a great first-time cross from Trippier. And Harry Kane just tucks it home with his head. Alright, halftime whistle has gone. Take a look at the team analysis real quick. So far, we regained possession well in the central areas and middle of third of the pitch. Lost a lot of possession in the central areas, so we regained a lot of possession. We also lost it in the middle of the pitch and struggled for possession in the opposition half. So, struggling to perform. Son 6.5, Kieran Trippier 7. Alright, so with that in mind, I can definitely use that information. Could take Son off here. I can hand over to my assistant manager. Let him do the team talk for this game. Alright, going in the second half, take a look at the tactics real quick. What could we do? We could bring on Dele Alli, of course. Could have Fellaini in the hole behind Harry Kane instead. We could bring on Levente as well and just go 2 up top, like 2 through the middle there. 2-2-2. That's definitely a possibility. That would relieve the pressure off Harry Kane to up the top there, give him a bit more support. Yeah, we'll think about that and maybe change it up at about 65-minute mark. Alright, taking off Lukaku here. Eriksen whips it into Vertonghen, who scores, getting Jan Vertonghen. Great finish with his header there from the free kick. And we know how good Eriksen is at free kicks. Always dangerous set piece situations, and he just floated in there. Then Jan Vertonghen gets his first goal of the season. There's Daily Blend. Pogba whips it in. That's an easy chance for Pizza, but he hits it over the bar. That should have been 2-2 there. Alright, here's Eriksen over set piece again. Oh, what an effort that was. And I think he hit the top of the crossbar and went over. But a decent effort there from Christian Eriksen. Alright, time to make a quick change. Let's go a little bit more defensive. We'll go a 4-5-1 formation. So we're taking Son off here. We're going to replace him with Dembele because Eric Dyer can play naturally as a deep line, as an anchor man. We'll do him an anchor man, and then instead of Dembele, we'll do him as a let's do him as a box-to-box midfielder for now. Wanyama can stay on defend. Götze and Eriksen can stay wide. Harry Kane can, yeah, that works. That's really good. All right, so 15 minutes left to go in this game. Just got to hold on here for a crucial victory. And I mean, it would be a really good victory for us too. At the start of the season, getting a win over Manchester United. Because they're going to be there and thereabouts. I expect them and Man City to be up there, challenging for the title of the season. And we have to beat teams around us if you want to become champions. So here's one matter. And there it is. Full-time whistle has blown. Jan Vertonghen has given us the victory today. 2-1. So excellent result there. Man of the match, I guess, goes to Jan Vertonghen, 8.2. Son struggled today and a 6.7. Match stats, it was largely United. They created a bit more chances than we did. We had a bit more at the possession. But overall, obviously very, very happy to get away with a win. Alright, so with that result in mind, we now move back up to 4th place in the table. A couple of teams around us have a game in hand over us, so they're likely to leapfrog us again. But it was definitely a very, very good victory for us. 2-1 against Man United. It really, I don't know, it just really kind of sets us up for the season now. Next up, we have FC Porto in the Champions League, and then Man City. That'll be the next episode. And then after that, we actually got Man City in the Carabao Cup. I can't pronounce that word. I can't pronounce a lot. Anyway, we got Man City in the League Cup. And then after that, we got a void of fixtures, and then you'll probably catch up again with Chelsea, Arsenal. So, next episode will be Porto and Man City, and then after that, we'll do Chelsea, Arsenal, and obviously anything else in between. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to hit like on it. If you're enjoying this series so far, I don't know. It just really kind of sets us up for the season. Thanks so much for watching. Next up, we have FC Porto in the Champions League, and then Man City. That'll be the next episode. And then after that, we actually